bright this light is shining. That's incredible. You know what? Over there looks like it needs some light to be shown. I'm going to just take it over there then. There we go. Oh, what happened? Man. Why is everything dark? Why is my lamp not...
You've got to get closer to the power.
What? You've got to get closer to the power? It's working now. That's amazing. Hang on. Let me try that again. I'm going to take the light over there. Here we go. Oh, man. It's all dark again. What's happening? Why is it not working?
Well, you're going too far away from the power.
What? You've got to stay close to the power? The light will only work when it's close to the power?
Exactly. And that's just like our relationship with God. If we want to shine a light for God, we've got to get closer to Him because He gives us the power.
That's incredible. That actually reminds me about the Bible story we're going to learn today. It's about a lady that knew how important it was to stay close to Jesus. Let's watch it together.
The Bible tells us about a woman named Mary Magdalene. Magdalene was not her surname. You see, Mary was a very popular name in those times, and so they had named her after where she stayed, Magdala. The first thing we learn about Mary Magdalene is that she had 7 evil spirits in her, and Jesus made them come out and she was healed. You can read about that in Luke 8 verse 2. How do you think that would have made Mary feel? Do you think she felt amazed, relieved, maybe shocked? I think she would have believed that Jesus was God's son. What about you? When Mary Magdalene had a problem, where did she go for help? She went to Jesus. The best part about her story, though, is what she did next. Jesus at that time was traveling from place to place, teaching people about God and how they should live. Huge crowds started to follow Jesus. They wanted to hear what he had to say, and they wanted to see the many miracles that he was doing. And where was Mary? Can you see her? She was right there with Jesus. Luke 8, verse 3 tells us about how Mary and some of the other ladies were helping Jesus. They were probably making food or clothes or cleaning things and doing things like that. But what was amazing is they did all of these things using their own money. Mary Magdalene didn't just come to Jesus to be healed or when she needed him. She came and she stayed, following him and helping him wherever he went. When Jesus was arrested and put on trial, many of the people that had been following him were too scared to say that they believed Jesus was God's son. Peter, one of Jesus' disciples, even denied even knowing Jesus for fear that he would be arrested and killed too. Do you think Mary Magdalene fled for her life? No, Mary Magdalene stayed by Jesus' side the whole time. Can you see Mary? John 19 verse 25 tells us that Jesus' mother and Mary Magdalene stood near the cross. They never left his side. Mark 16 verse 1 tells us that early the next morning, Mary Magdalene made her way to the tomb to put sweet spices on the body to show Jesus honor. When she got there, the tomb was empty and she began to cry as she did not know where they had put the body of Jesus. Do you think that showed that Mary loved Jesus? Mary did not know that Jesus had come alive again. Let's read John 20 verses 14 to 18 to see what happened next. Mary turned to leave and saw someone standing there. It was Jesus, but she didn't recognize him. "Dear woman, why are you crying?" Jesus asked her. "Who are you looking for?" She thought he was the gardener. "Sir," she said, "if you have taken him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will go and get him." "Mary," said Jesus. She turned to him and cried out, "Teacher!" "Don't cling to me," Jesus said, "for I haven't yet ascended to the Father. But go find my brothers and tell them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene found the disciples and told them, "I have seen the Lord." Then she gave them his message. So, what can we learn from Mary Magdalene? When Mary Magdalene had a problem, she went to Jesus. When you have a problem, who can you go to? Yes, you can go to Jesus too. When people needed to be taught about God, Mary Magdalene was there serving Jesus. And you too, when your friends and family need to be taught about God, you can be there serving Him too. When it got tough to be a Christian, even to the point of death, Mary Magdalene never stopped showing those around her that she loved Jesus and believed He was God's Son. And so even if people try and make you change your mind to be a Christian or mock you, don't let that stop you from keeping close to Jesus. When Mary Magdalene couldn't find Jesus, she stayed and kept looking, and she found Him. The Bible teaches us in Jeremiah 29 verse 13 that if we look for God, we will find Him. Just like Mary Magdalene, no matter the situation, we need to stay close to Jesus.
Good morning, Cornerstone kids. Today's memory verse is from the book of James, chapter 4, verse 8. Come close to God,
and He'll come close to you.
come close to God.
And He'll come close to you.
So just to summarize, guys, James 4, verse 8. Come close to God and He will come close to you. In the story today, Mary Magdalene stayed close to Jesus every step of the way. And Jesus wants you to stay close to Him.